This is Joy, virtual presenter of Sputnik Africa. On April 29, Burkina Faso suspended the French-speaking channel TV5 Monde for 2 weeks, as well as several foreign news sites, including the German radio Deutsche Welle, the French daily newspapers West France and Le Monde, the UK's The Guardian, until further notice. The media are all accused of having broadcast a report accusing the army of killings. A similar suspension had previously been taken against the BBC and Voice of America. The Burkinabe authorities accused them of disseminating an article charging the army with abuses against civilian populations. Western press demonizes, invents lies, Transitional President Ibrahim Traoré declared. The charge d'affaires of the United States Embassy in Burkina, Eric Peake Whittaker, was also summoned on May 2 by the Burkinabe diplomacy.
These international presses are fighting for their country. The ones we shut down here, everything they divulge as information is for the interests of their country.
This ban does not surprise Sylvestre Ilbudo, editor-in-chief of Actual Media Burkina.
I think that this decision is above all a matter of self-defense, because you have to know how to defend yourself when you're cornered by these media, which have a clear desire to provide information other than what we sometimes see on the ground.
Shortly after the start of the Russian special military operation in Ukraine in 2022, the European Union banned the broadcast of Sputnik on European soil, which has not gone unnoticed in Africa.
As they say, if you don't want something done to you, don't do it to someone else. So France, the United States, or the United Kingdom could not expect anything better than suspending or even banning the broadcasting of their media in the Sahel countries. And they banned Sputnik, they banned Russian media in all European countries. I'm not talking about France, all European countries, so double standards don't work.
This is not the first Western media suspended in Burkina. BBC and Voice of America joined their French colleagues such as LCI, France 24, Radio France Internationale, Le Monde and Jeune Afrique. A country that does not control its information is bound to fall into chaos, Daouda Sawadogo, publishing director of the newspaper Eclair Info, told Sputnik Africa.
This decision is an assurance of the country's security, because a country that does not control its information is bound to fall into chaos. If you do not control the information that is said or the information that is disseminated in your territory, it goes without saying that everything that is said or everything that is done is relayed by the media, and people and others believe in it. In any case, this will have a negative impact on the image of your country. So we can say, this decision is the assurance of the country's sovereignty, because we cannot be sovereign if we do not control what is said on our territory.
What lesson could Burkinabe journalists have learned from this?
African countries, particularly governments, especially governments of the Sahel countries, must strengthen the technical capacities, but also the capacities in terms of journalistic production of their staff to facilitate the work and be able to give information differently than what the Western media present.
It's all for this week. Stay tuned and I see you next time.